Look at your headlights in daylight. If they've turned milky yellow, you're driving at night on a fraction of the light you're supposed to have. And it happens so slowly you never noticed. The fix you'll be sold is a full assembly replacement, often $800, and it's almost never necessary. The lens is polycarbonate sealed at the factory with a thin UV coating that dies after a few years of sun. Once it's gone, the bare plastic yellows and cracks too finely to see, scattering your light instead of aiming it. That's why wiping them does nothing. The damage is inside the plastic. So here's a countdown through the fixes people actually try: the useless, the destructive, and the one German mechanics have trusted for decades. Number 12. Coca-Cola. Start with the one the internet loves most. Coke has phosphoric acid in it, and viral clips claim it melts oxidation away. Poured over a fogged lens, soaked and scrubbed, it does essentially nothing measurable, and a longer soak changes nothing. The reason is simple. Headlight fog is not a stain that acid can lift. It is sun-damaged plastic at the molecular level, and no soft drink rebuilds plastic. Those viral videos are filmed on lenses caked in dirt, so the Coke rinses off grime and the before and after looks dramatic, while the actual yellowing stays put. Drink it, don't pour it. Number 11. WD-40. If a rinse won't work, people reach for lubricant. Sprayed on a badly fogged lens and wiped, WD-40 makes it look clear almost instantly, and for a moment it seems too good to be true. It is. Within a day the oil evaporates and the fog returns, and within a few days a sticky film forms that pulls in dust and leaves the lens worse than before. WD-40 never removed anything. It seeped into the damaged plastic and faked clarity by filling the gaps, then left a grime magnet residue behind. It is the exact move shady sellers use to flip a car with clear-looking lenses that fog up a week after you drive it home. Number 10. The Miracle Wipe. The infomercial version of the same illusion. One pre-moistened towelette, no sanding, no effort, supposedly crystal clear lenses. In reality, it barely lifts the haze, and the yellow stays thick enough to keep scattering the beam. These wipes are silicone oil in a weak solvent. The solvent grabs surface dirt. The oil fills the microscopic cracks just long enough to shine for the camera, and within days, road dust cakes onto the oily film. It is built to photograph well and nothing else. Number 9. The Heat Gun Myth. This one you'll see framed as a restore clarity by melting the surface smooth hack, and it deserves a hard warning rather than a place on the list. The idea is that gently heating the lens reflows the plastic and erases the haze. What actually happens is you risk warping the lens, bubbling it, or cracking it, and if there's any moisture between a lens and its housing, you can fog the inside permanently, which no polishing will ever reach. Heat does not rebuild a UV coating and it does not remove oxidation, it just gives you a new, worse problem. Number 8. Baking soda paste. Now the honest budget attempts begin. Baking soda mixed into a paste and scrubbed on gives a visible but underwhelming lift. It is a cleaner, not a restorer. It takes off surface haze and film, but it cannot level the microscopic peaks and valleys that scatter light, and it does not reach deep UV damage. Worse, with no protection afterward, whatever you gained fogs back within weeks. Think of baking soda as upkeep for a lens that is already clear, not a cure for one that has turned yellow. It does have a real use later, once it's paired with something stronger. Number 7. Steel wool. Here the methods start doing damage. Some old-school detailers swear ultrafine steel wool buffs oxidation off without scratching plastic. The oxidation does come off and the lens looks improved, so it's tempting to believe it. Then you look under bright light and the whole surface is webbed with micro-scratches invisible in daylight. Those scratches scatter your beam, and a steel wool lens throws noticeably less usable light down the road than a properly polished one. Polycarbonate and metal fibers do not mix, and once those scratches are in, only aggressive sanding removes them. Keep steel wool away from your headlights. Number 6. Bug spray. The most dangerous of the instant clarity tricks. DEET bug spray sprayed on and wiped off makes a heavily oxidized lens look nearly new in under 3 minutes. It is genuinely shocking to watch, which is exactly why it spreads. But DEET is a brutal solvent and it doesn't stop at the oxidation. It strips off whatever protective coating remained and leaves the bare plastic completely defenseless. Within 2 weeks, the lens is foggier than it started, and within a month, the naked polycarbonate yellows so deeply that sanding barely rescues it. People post the triumphant photo, then pay a shop weeks later to sand the lens so far down its thickness is permanently reduced. Instant clarity is the bait, structural damage is the trap. Number 5. The clay bar. A genuinely useful tool people misunderstand. Detailing clay, glided across a lubricated lens, pulls embedded contaminants out of the surface, the bonded grime, sap, and fallout that ordinary washing leaves behind. On a lens that is dirty rather than truly oxidized, it can make a real difference and leave the surface glassy. But here's the honest limit. Clay removes what is stuck on top of the plastic, not the UV damage baked into it. On a truly yellowed lens, it does very little because there's nothing on the surface to grab. It is a fantastic first step before restoring, since it cleans the field, but on its own it will not fix oxidation. Match the tool to the actual problem. Number 4. Hand sanding and polish. This is the real mechanical fix, and the professional escalation shops charge well over $100 for. Working through progressively finer wet sandpaper removes the oxidized layer entirely, each grit erasing the scratches of the last. Everything kept wet so heat never warps the plastic. Then a plastic polish brings it back to clarity. Done properly, a lens so yellow it looks bronze comes back nearly clear, and brightness can more than double. It is the most thorough removal there is. But it has one catch that defines this entire video. Strip off the damaged plastic and you expose fresh, unprotected plastic underneath, which starts yellowing again within weeks if you stop there. The sanding is only half the job. What you do next decides everything. Number 3. Rubbing compound. Body shops have leaned on this quietly for years. Automotive rubbing compound, the same product used for paint correction, cuts through oxidation without any multi-stage sanding. Worked in by hand with a microfiber pad for a few minutes a lens, it clears severe yellowing and leaves the surface smooth and bright. The compound costs around $12, and shops charge over $100 to rub it on, a markup that survives only because most drivers don't know the product exists. It is faster and less risky than full sanding for moderate cases, but it faces the identical enemy. It removes the oxidation and does nothing to stop it returning. Every method so far has been missing the same ingredient. Number 2. UV ceramic clear coat. That missing ingredient is protection, and this is the most durable version of it. The large majority of DIY restorations fail within about 6 months for one reason: people clear the oxidation and never seal it. A freshly sanded lens given 2 coats of a ceramic clear coat made for polycarbonate bonds into a hard, water-repelling, UV-blocking shield. A year later, it still measures near-perfect clarity with no yellowing, while an unsealed lens on the same car fogs again within a couple of months. Shops that started sealing every job watched their angry callbacks nearly vanish. This is the longest-lasting method on the list. The only cost is that it means buying a proper coating kit and committing to the full sand and seal process, which is more than a lot of people want on a weekend. Number 1. The German trick, which is exactly the gap German workshops filled decades ago. Their insight was that most drivers don't need a bronze lens sanded to the base or a pricey ceramic kit. For everyday fogging, 2 things you likely already own will do it: white toothpaste and a paste carnauba wax. The toothpaste is the cutting step. White paste, never gel, because gel has no abrasives, carries fine silica that lifts the oxidized layer when you scrub it in firm circles, and you'll watch the yellow transfer straight onto the cloth. That alone restores clarity, and on its own it's just the toothpaste method, which is why toothpaste-only jobs fog back up within weeks. The wax is what makes it German. 2 thin coats of carnauba, buffed and layered, drop a water-repelling UV barrier onto the bare plastic the toothpaste just exposed. The first coat sinks into the fine pores the scrubbing leaves, the second builds a harder shield on top, and mechanics were doing this long before ceramic coatings were ever sold. The result is dramatic. A heavily yellowed lens comes clear and brightness can more than double, which is a genuine safety gain in the dark. And here's the honest framing that makes it number 1 for most people. It is not the single most durable option here. The ceramic coat above it lasts longer between applications. What the German trick wins on is value and simplicity. It uses what's already in your house, takes under half an hour, costs almost nothing, and asks only that you re-wax for 5 minutes every few months. For a daily driver, that trade is the sweet spot, and the same routine rescues any clear plastic you own, from a motorcycle visor to a cloudy RV skylight. 12 methods, 3 piles. Some, like bug spray and steel wool, wreck the lens. Some, like Coke and a heat gun, just waste your time. And a few genuinely work, with the difference between lasting and failing almost always coming down to one sealing step people skip. For the yellowed lenses in your driveway right now, you don't need a dealership or a $200 detailer. Toothpaste, a tin of carnauba wax, and half-an-hour beat kits that cost 40 times more.